What's going on, guys? So in this video I'm going to try and make a binary to decimal converter in Java using BlueJ, the BlueJ IDE. So let's write the class header. So public class binary to decimal converter. Okay, curly brackets. So let's make the constructor binary to decimal converter. Okay, so what kind of things do we need in this? I guess we'll need a way for the user to enter a binary number. Let's say they're going to enter it as a string. So we need a scanner. So import java.util.scanner. So let's declare it in the class fields. So scanner equals new scanner, and we want its argument to be system.in because we want to type things into the system. Okay, so let's make a method receive binary number. So receive binary num. Okay, so we will need an argument of a string bin num that someone can enter. Okay, so let's make a field, a class field, so all the methods can access it. So it will be a string, and let's call it bin num for binary number. And let's just initialize it to the empty string in the constructor. Okay, with a semicolon, not a colon. Right, so receive binary number. So all this really needs to do is set binary number to a binary number. Okay, so that's our first method done. So what other methods do we need? So I guess we need a method to check the actually no, I was going to say check length. Well, that's pretty easy. We've already got the string method we can use to check the length of it. So I guess we need something to generate the amount of letters that the user enters. I mean, amount of digits, and then we need to generate a list of binary numbers, sort of like powers of 2. It's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, not that 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and we need to generate a list for those. Kind of thing. So we'll know the value of each one. And 0. Well, zeros don't have value. But so public void generate bin list binary list. Okay, so we need to let's declare a new list, array list up here. Array lists are pretty easy because they just grow to however big you need them to grow. So let's import the array list class, and let's initialize it. Declare it here. So we want it to hold strings because our binary numbers will be strings. and let's just call this bin num values. So let's change this to bin values list, binary values list. Okay, so let's initialize it in the constructor. Actually, I don't need to declare the type because I've just done that in the class field. Equals new array list. Okay, so that's initialized to the empty list. Alright, so now we need to add some values like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, so we need to use the maths class, I guess, to generate these values. So it will be 2 to the power of 1, then 2 to the power of 2, and 2 to the power of 3. So we'll need a for loop where the integer starts at 0 because the integer will be the power. And then we want the integer to stop at whatever the length of the number is that the user enters. So we need to make a method that's, oh actually no we don't, we just, as it's a class variable, we can just say bin num dot length. So for every character in the string, do this. I'm just going to make some blank lines at the bottom, guys, so it's more in the middle. There we go. So for our binary numbers, okay, so the first one, so let's get the name of the list because that's what we need to populate. So bin num dot add. Okay, so we need math dot what is it, pow, is that what it is? And then we want the base, which is 2, and the power add. Why can't I add that? Oh, because, oh yeah, I need to change this to doubles because that's the binary values. Actually, that will always be an integer, so I may as well just cast it to int and make this store integers, just in case anybody tries entering any decimal values, because we can't really do that with binary numbers. Okay, so this will initialize each entry in the binary numbers values list to a power of 2, and it will initialize up to 2 to the power of the length of the entered binary number. So that's correct. So let's try that now because I'm not 100% sure on that one like I was on the other one, because that's a pretty easy method, setting one variable equal to another. So generate binary values list. Okay, so we need to initialize bin num. So we need to receive a bin num first. So let's call the receive binary number method, and let's enter a string, just anything really. So it should generate that many binary values. Okay, so let's check the inspector and check the binary values. Okay, so it's got 0. Why didn't it add them? So bin num dot length. So what's bin num set to? Bin num is set to that. Have I not run it yet? generate bins value. Oh, yeah, I hadn't run the method. That explains it. Okay, so that's 7. So this should be 0. Oh no, the 1. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. Why are all these 1? These should be powers of 2. What is going wrong here? Is this the correct maths method? I better check this is the correct method. So let's check the math class. Let's look for the power method. Pow, double and double. Okay. Right. So it is a real method. I wasn't just making it up. So double and double. Oh, okay. I forgot to put I. I put 0 instead of I. So let's try it again. So let's enter a binary number. Just anything really. We just need its length to check the values, binary values. Okay, so generate binary values list. Okay, so it's just the length that was correct, hopefully. I should have checked the length actually of the one I entered. So let's enter a new one and let's make it length 4. Okay, so this should generate a list of the up to 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so let's check the list. Oh, it didn't clear the list from last time. I better just reset the virtual machine. Okay, so let's do it again, and let's do a 4-digit number again. Okay, I'm trying to name the instance there. Right, so receive binary number. There we go, 5 digits. So let's generate the list. Now let's inspect the list. Okay, so it's got the right amount of entries. So this should be 2 to the power of 4, 16. Yep, this should be 8. And this should be 0. Oh no, 1 I mean. Yeah, I keep saying 0. Because 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Which is a bit weird. But yeah, that's just what things to the power of 0 are, I guess. Someone just decided it. I'm sure there's a maths explanation somewhere. I think someone may have explained it to me once why that makes sense. And it kind of made sense at the time, but I've forgotten it now. So, just have to take it for granted. Right, so generate binary values list. So now we need to check whether each character in the entered binary number is a 1 or a 0. So let's say, so let's return true. Actually, let's just make this void. And let's say, let's make this method convert value. Okay, convert bin num. Ooh. There we go. Right, so we need a user to enter a binary number, and then we'll check that binary number. So for each character, actually let's just do a normal for loop here so we can use the indexes of the characters. So int I equals 0, and let's go up to the length of the bin num, because we want to convert each binary number to its decimal equivalent. Okay, right. So let's make this return an int because we want it to return a value. of the binary number in decimal. So we will need an int here, and let's call it decimal total. And let's initialize it to 0 so we can just add things to it in the loop. Okay, so for each character in binary number, if that character at the index we're currently checking, which is I, is equal to 1, then we want to, actually that needs to be in quotation marks because it's a character. We want to check the Unicode value of it, not the Unicode value of just an integer 1. Okay, right, so if that is equal to 1, then we want to add to decimal total the corresponding value in the binary number values list. So plus equals bin num values. So a binary number to index 1 is worth 0. So that should work correctly. So we'll check binary number 0, and then it will find the value corresponding to that in the binary number values list, which would be 1, and then it will check the next one, and it will find that that value is 2, and then the next one will be 4. So hopefully they're corresponding lists, because this binary values list will hold 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 at those positions. So each position is relevant to what I is, I guess. So I think, is that it? I think that's all I have to do. And then I just need to return decimal total, I guess. Oh, I've got to type in total there. Bin num values. Oh, I'm using it like a normal array. I need to get the element at I. Okay, so let's try it. Actually, we need to actually make something print the decimal total. So in the constructor, let's get the user to immediately enter a binary number, receive binary number, bin num. Actually, I need to initialize this before I can add it to that. So bin num equals at bin num, and then let's use it as the argument. So int at bin num in the constructor. Okay, so bin num. So receive the binary number. Oh, it's a string. Okay, so I need to convert this to a string. Okay, receive binary number also takes a string, so I need to do the same there. Actually, what am I doing? All I need to do is make the argument a string. Totally going about that in a mad roundabout way. Okay, receive binary number. Oh, forgot to write the none. Okay, so the constructor initializes binary number to whatever the user enters, and then what will it do? What will it need to do then? It will need to generate the values that it will need. Oh, what am I doing? Just need that. Just need the header. Okay. And then what will it need to do? And then it will need to convert the binary number. So this will all happen when we make one of these objects, guys. That list should be initialized at the top. Let's put a semicolon there. Let's delete this line. Okay, so what will happen now? So I like to do this, make it a bit clearer. So array list is initialized to the empty list. That's the values. Then bin num is set by the argument the user enters, and it's received. Wait a minute. I don't need this receive bin number method anymore. That's pretty redundant. All I need is that statement that's above it. So bin num equals a bin num. Now we're doing it in the constructor, and then it will generate the list and then convert to a binary number. And I want to print out that integer that's returned. So system.out.println. There we go. Right guys, here we go. This is a test, creating an object now. So let's make a binary number that's pretty easy. So 1, 1, 1. What's that? The first digit is 1, then it's 2, and then it's 4, so that's 7. Right, there we go, it's working. I'm amazed it's working first time. Let's try another one. Generate binary values. Oh, it's already doing that. So let's create a new one and do it again. So that will be 1, and this will be add 4, so that's 5. Add 16, so that's 21. Add 64, so that's 85. Let's try this binary number. Alright, there we go. That's pretty good. So, yep, that's it guys. That's the binary number converter. Well, my version of it at least. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Take it easy guys.